And it's time now for Better to Be Safe. Today, Tony Martinez has some ways to prevent your kid from choking.
As a parent, I make a point of supervising my kids around the house, but for even the most attentive parent, it's important to practice a few prevention techniques that can help save a child's life. I met with Lieutenant Alan Oswald. He's an EMT and a firefighter.
I've been an EMT for 26 years, and I've had many occasions to go to homes during emergency situations where a child couldn't breathe because they were either choking or suffocating. And as tragic as that is, it's almost always preventable.
He showed me a few small changes I can make around the house to help protect my kids.
Choking is when the windpipe or the airway is blocked by a foreign body. That can be a toy or a coin or a piece of food. And suffocation is when the airway is blocked, the mouth and nose are covered and you can't breathe, or a cord or a scarf wrapped around your neck and cuts it off. Kids of any age can choke, and adults too for that matter. Small children under 5 are particularly vulnerable. They have a very small airway, they're very curious about things, and they have a real tendency to put things in their mouth. Some of the things that they can put in their mouth are food, coins, buttons, small balls, toys with small parts. These are all things that small children can choke on.
When we took a trip around the house, I learned what risks I may not be aware of and how to keep them from harming my kids. I try to be a good parent, but it never hurts to learn more. Here are some easy ways to prevent your child from choking or suffocation. Don't allow kids under age 4 to eat round or hard foods that could lodge in their throat, such as hard candy, hot dogs or grapes, raw vegetables, popcorn, or even nuts. Keep small round items such as coins, buttons, small toys, marbles, pins, and jewelry out of reach. Keep pliable items like balloons, arts and crafts material, and any type of plastic bag away from children because they could cover the child's mouth and cause them to suffocate. Also, be aware of magnets. They're a choking hazard, and if more than one is swallowed, they can pose gastrointestinal complications. You can buy a device for testing the size of an object to see if it's a choking hazard, but you can also use a toilet paper roll to see. If it fits in the tube, it's too small and it's a choking hazard. Keep cords of any kind away from young children. Children can strangle on necklaces, drawstrings, and cords from blinds or draperies. Any cord over 7 inches long should be cut or removed to reduce the risk of strangulation. Move cribs, beds, and furniture away from draperies and blinds. Check for small spaces in your home where a child may become trapped or possibly strangle himself, such as crib or bed rails and slats or accordion gates. Any place where a child's body might fit but their head may not. Be sure to block or remove these hazards. Never let your child play around deep freezers, refrigerators, dryers, car trunks, or other spaces where they could be trapped and suffocate.
You know, old appliances, they need to be getting rid of too. Kids are curious, they'll get inside them and they can suffocate inside there really easily. So it's best to just get rid of them.
Be aware of younger and older children playing together. This can pose a particular problem when younger children are exposed to older children's toys with small parts that are very appealing to younger kids. Supervise this type of play and make sure older kids put small hazardous toys out of the reach of younger children. Also, be prepared by learning CPR and choking relief skills so you'll know what to do in case of an emergency. Lieutenant Oswald gave me several valuable insights, but here are the top 3 things to remember. 1. Keep small objects like food, balloons, plastic bags, and magnets away from children. 2. Remove cords and strings from the reach of younger children. And 3. Be prepared by learning CPR and choking relief skills.
And keep watching Better for more great ways to keep your family safe. And we want to give a special thanks to the Oregon Center for Applied Science, who researched, compiled, and created the life-saving information that you just saw. For more information about the Oregon Center for Applied Science, you can visit their website at orcusinc.com.